Hi, it's Miss Jenifer from Somerset Academy of Music, and today I'm going to be taking you through how to play a B major 1-octave scale. Now, the thing we want to remember about B is that it has 5 sharps, and that's going to be every one of the black keys we're going to play in this scale, and we'll have 3 white keys in between. So our sharps are going to be F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and A sharp. Okay, so first I'll go through the right hand with the notes. So with your fingers curved and your hand in a nice position, you're going to start with your thumb on B, C sharp, D sharp. Tuck your thumb under to play E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. Back down, A sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B. Great, now I'll go through the finger numbers. So we're going to start with 1, 2, 3. Tuck your thumb under to play the E. 1, 2, 3, 4. End on 5. Back down. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to cross your third finger over to play the D sharp, and that gets your second finger also ready to play the C sharp. 3, 2. You end up with your thumb back on the B. Okay, here's the right hand side view. A sharp, B, A sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B. Okay, now I'm going to show you the left hand. Now, something changes with the B scale in the left hand, and that is we are not going to use the 5th finger at all. We're actually going to start with our 4th finger on the B, and that is a little unusual, but I will explain to you why. When we play scales and runs, we want to try to avoid, well, we completely avoid using our pinky and thumbs up here on the black keys. That causes your hand to have to come into the keyboard further. And if you can avoid that, it works really nice that we're using our longer fingers to play the black keys, and then our thumbs and pinkies take care of the white keys. So for that reason, if I started with my 5th finger here, then when I got to F sharp, that would put my thumb there on the black key, and so therefore my hand has to come into the keys, and that's going to kind of slow you down and make you do extra movement that's not necessary. So we're going to begin on our 4th finger, and when we do that, then when we get here, our thumb lands on the E, and then that way we can continue on with just crossing our fingers over there. Okay, so first I'll go through with the letters. B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, A sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, end with your 4th finger on B. Okay, so now I will take you through the finger numbers. So we're going to start again. We're starting with our 4th finger on the B. 5th finger will not play at all in the left hand for this scale. So we start with 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to cross your 4th finger all the way over to the F sharp. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tuck your thumb back under all the way to E. That's 1, 2, 3, and we ended on our 4th finger. Okay, here's a side view of the left hand. Again, remember we're not using the pinky, it's kind of just hanging out. So we'll do finger numbers. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little faster. I've zoomed out a bit so that I can go through the fingering for both hands for the B scale. And as we mentioned when we were going through the fingering for the left hand, we are not using the 5th finger in the left hand. And that actually causes an interesting thing to happen with this particular scale. When we get up to E, we're going to have both of our thumbs land on E. Now that is unusual. A lot of scales, the thumb and 2 are the ones that line up, and sometimes at first when you're first learning the scale make it a little tricky. So the B scale is going to actually have your thumbs hitting at the same time. So might feel a little strange if you're used to the other fingerings, but in fact this actually helps make this scale a really fast one when you get up to where you're playing your scales quickly, because it really takes the guesswork out of where your thumbs are going to land, and it lets you just kind of focus on your technique and your speed. So students can often get this scale pretty quick. Okay, so again we're going to play all 5 sharps. I will go through the letters with both hands. So we're doing B, C sharp, D, E with both thumbs. Now your left hand, because we didn't use that fifth finger, we're going to cross our fourth finger all the way over to F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. We've got our pinky in our right hand. We're still using that one. On the way back down, 5, plays on B, and then A sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E with both thumbs, D sharp, C sharp, B. I'll do it a little faster for you. Okay, and the other thing you want to think about is when you're crossing that left hand over, because you have to cross it a little further on this particular scale to get your fourth finger, always do make sure that it's not causing your elbow or your wrist to turn in this way. You want to make it happen 100% with your fingers, like that. And I promise you with practice, you can accomplish it. So just be careful that you're not swinging your elbows out and all your fingers are crossed. Now I'll demonstrate both hands.